there are a variety of methods of getting up the stairs, and some of the videos that we've sent to you to look at show getting out of the chair. And we'll demonstrate that for those of you who didn't have a chance to look at it. But since we're on a wheelie theme at the moment, we'll start with that. If there are people with enough upper body strength to be able to do this, we don't recommend it because of the shoulder position you need to be in, which can be kind of hard on the rotator cuff. But we'll demonstrate it nevertheless, just for learning purposes for the occasional person who might want to use it.
We'll use the youngest shoulders to demonstrate.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so Amir is lining up close to the stair rail on the side of her stronger side. She's got her hand facing up on the strong side. And the other hand is going to be grabbing the hand rim of the chair. And she's going to lean back slightly, but she's not going to the full wheelie position. And then simultaneously, she's going to pull with this hand and push with this hand to try and get herself up. Cher's giving her a little bit of a hand there. Now she's a little bit tilted too far backward, so that rear wheel will want to scoot forward and submarine. So she's a little more upright, Amira.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. And when someone's learning, you obviously don't need to start on a full-size stair like this. And if you have a second trainer or spotter, they can be over here and gives a little bit of assistance as well.
Show off.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Again, you're too far back. You need a little more upright. Yeah. Okay, good. So that's.
And just the spotting on that, Lee, is not spotter strap.
Yeah. With the stairs, always use 2 hands with the push handles if there are any, or rigidizer bar if that's all that's available, and somebody down below the stairs as well. So that is possible, but and you can do it with a single person helping down below as well. Let's not go to the descent yet because we're separating these in the video. Any questions about that technique before we demonstrate the bumming technique?
Any questions?
Although
No, I think it's good.
Sorry, although it takes longer to go up on your buttocks, excuse me, it's very safe and it's very doable for people who couldn't otherwise get up on their own. So as you see, Amir's just done a level transfer from the wheelchair over to the second step.
The other second step. Yeah, the other second step.
Right. And now she's going to organize the wheelchair, tilting it backwards so that she can keep it from rolling away, maybe moving it up another stair. And then she can push down on the cane of the wheelchair with her right hand on the stair above her where her bum is, buttocks.
Bottom.
There we go. With her other hand to be able to move her buttocks up onto the next stair. Notice her head comes down as her hips come up, just as we do with a level transfer in the sideways direction. She can reposition the chair. And since she's near the top, she could take it all away and just push it out of the way and maybe put a brake on if it's tending to roll, and she's basically done. We've already shown Amira's ability to get from the ground to the chair, so we don't need to demonstrate that now. But coming down, she could do it the same way. If she could transfer down to this position and then back into the chair. Okay, great, thank you. Any questions on that? Maybe we'll do a 2-person caregiver. It is possible for a single caregiver to bring a person in the chair up the stairs. If you've just got a very small person, like a child, and a bulky parent, just pulling just like you would up a curb, and just do it in sequence, but it's not generally recommended. And for people our size, we're talking about 2-person assist. So Cher's uphill. and using the push handles, because the shorter of the two caregivers would be uphill. Mira can help by pulling back on her her hand rims. And down here, I can help by just pushing against and on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we reposition ourselves, but we're trying to keep from getting tilted too far back. I can let go here and those wheels aren't going to submarine forward. If she was leaning back any farther, they would tend to do so. So now in this new position, 1, 2, 3. A new position, 1, 2, 3. And before coming down, of course, you want to make sure the casters are far enough away from the edge of the first stair. Good. So coming down, we could just reverse that procedure, and I guess we might as well. So the person downhill should be doing the calling, because you can see when the wheel is close to the edge of the stair. So are we all set?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. And reposition, 1, 2, 3. Reposition, 1, 2, 3. So that's the two-person assist, but it's still a moderate amount of exercise. Now Kim's going to get into the act here. We're going to do the three-person assist. Say hello to everybody, Kim, when you come around into the camera.
Been a while. It's all good.
This is Kim Parker, yeah. So the uphill person is going to be doing the same as she just did. The person in the chair can help in the same way as she just did. But the downhill person is not going to hold on to the frame. Well, they're going to hold on to the frame with the inside hand, but with the outside hand is going to put the hand about at the horizontal level, right? Just about horizontal. And
We have 3 people. Usually this person, there's no room for their hands.
no, that's right. So tilt back a little bit and ready. 1, 2, 3. And you'll notice how the low hand on the hand rim goes from horizontal to vertical. Everybody ready? Okay, 1, 2, 3. And reposition, ready? 1, 2, 3. And coming down, we just reverse the position. We're a little bit tilted too far back there, okay? We come to the edge. Now the hand starts on top and comes down to the horizontal position. 1, 2, 3. Reposition, 1, 2, 3. Reposition, 1, 2, 3. There we go. So that's not too difficult, and it's really easy for everybody except the uphill person usually. Yeah.
Yeah, and if the tilt angle is good, it's not too bad for the uphill person. You just really want to try and keep your back as straight as possible and just bend your knees each time.
Can you take your chair up and show us coming down the stairs backwards, Mira? So when coming down the stairs backwards, you can use the 2 handrails, but we'll just use the one, assuming that there's a wide set of stairs. And so Mira gets herself organized there. The spotter again is hands near the push handles, close to the side of the handrail, but not so you're going to get jammed in it at all. And then just keeping the weight forward so that you're not going to tip over when the rear wheels drop.
I'm doing this on my own.
Yes, you are.
I'm
We're
just
just
spotting, yeah.
spotting.
I want to do it from the side. It's sort of hard. always
Sure.
to share
Okay.
that.
This will give a better view.
Okay. Want to use the other handrail?
Or one side, yeah.
Okay. So Mira's watching her body position so she's not going to tip when the rear wheels drop down. When the casters come down, it makes a fairly loud noise, and you tend to warn the person about that, like that. And so Mira did that with both hands uphill on the same handrail. She could drop the lower hand, and that would give her some control over her rotation, because the chair does tend to rotate a little bit. And it's also possible to do with one handrail and one hand rim, or one stair rail and one hand rim. Maybe we could demonstrate that. This is often preferred by people who are good at it. There's less rotation that occurs. Thank you. And the final method is really coming down in the wheelie position forward. These stairs are a little scary in that regard, although there are skilled people who can do that. But we have half-size stairs. Maybe we'll give that a try. See what happens. Amir's game. Yeah, yeah. So in this situation, we're going to be doing, you may recall from an earlier skill where we were coming down a curb in the wheelie position, how one of the variations was to not have the casters land. And of course, coming downstairs, the casters can't land because there's nothing to land on. So you're going to try and stay in the wheelie position and lean back into the rise of the stair.
Nice.
That's exactly how it's done.
And spotting?
Spotting the same with coming downstairs, two hands on the push handles. And if there's someone downhill as well, I was pretty confident the chair had it, but I should have been closer there.
Yeah, no, that was fine.